Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man. It's 3.5 hours later. Did a hot process batch of soap. It's already on YouTube. You should be able to watch it if you want to. It's been 3.5 hours since I molded it. It's ready to cut. Since I did a double batch, I went ahead and cut one of them because you don't want to spend the next half hour watching me cut soap. So here's one of the loaves that I cut. Now, the last time I made this, the coffee made it turn a really nice dark milk chocolatey brown. This is a little lighter. Not as dark as I was hoping. I would have put a little cocoa powder in if I had known. I don't know what happened. Maybe this coffee I used last time was stronger. I really don't know, but it still looks good. This is nice and firm. It's still slightly warm, so the knife just goes right through it, but it's just firmed up nicely. This is going to be a great batch of soap. This is the second loaf. It's in a different shape mold. It's wider, but not as tall. But yeah, I love this. Looks great. Even without the last time I made it, I really loved that dark chocolate brown. I am kind of disappointed that that's not the case, but this still looks nice. And real truth is, I could take one of these right now. Even though I just molded it 3.5 hours ago, I could take one of these right now, go get in the shower, lather up, and take a good shower. That's the beauty of hot process soap. But it will be better. You make hot process soap, it will be better if you let it sit for a minimum of a week. Now, if you let it go your regular drying time, 3 to 4 weeks, it's even better. But it's recommended on hot process to let it go a minimum of a week. But truth is, right now, I could go get in the shower with this and it would be ready. It'd be just fine. And the extra castor oil that I put in this is going to make it a great super fat. I'm definitely going to keep one of these for myself. Maybe a couple of these for myself. Because the last one I made was just fantastic. The knife just slides right through it so nicely and easily. It's still just barely warm. It's not cool, just barely warm. This is just the perfect temperature to cut it. One time I made a really nice one with a lot of nice colors in it. I was really proud the way I did it. I cut it too soon. It was cool to the touch on the outside, but the inside was still soft, and when I put the pressure on it, it kind of bulged it out, and it was still fine. But it made it hard. It wouldn't stand up like this because it made the bottom uneven. So I learned, be patient. Patience is key. But I love the blue and the yellow in this. Although, yes, it looks better with a darker color. But it didn't happen, so I guess I'm going to stop whining about it. That one's too thin. I'm definitely going to keep that one myself. Cut it too thin. That's alright. I'm going to keep that one definitely for myself. And I was telling you about how when you mix coffee, strong coffee and lye, it makes a terrible smell, and even when it cooks it smells terrible. That smell is almost gone. There's a hint of it, but this actually smells good now. It's just got kind of a natural smell. I like the way this smells. There are some definite benefits to hot process, even if you can't get the intricate swirls and designs like you can in cold process. There are some definite benefits to doing a hot process soap. Alright, so let's take just a minute and kind of sum up. This is approximately 20 bars because I made a double batch. And this looks great. Even though I wanted the darker color, nothing I can do about it. This looks great. I'm real happy with this. And I like the cold process embeds in. And that's one good thing about doing a hot process too. You can do this with cold process, get a super thick batter, but it's never ever an issue when you do the hot process. So I've got about 160 bars of soap for a large project I was asked to do at the church. So let's just kind of set up what we have. I've got right there is the Sahara Sunset. Right here is an infinity swirl. Right here is a hanger swirl. Right here is the call and pour. This is actually one of my favorites. Love that one. But all of those are nice bars of soap. Right here I have let's see if we can get you in there. I have a confetti soap with an orange top on it. Right here is the drop swirl. Actually, that's all I have for the project. Now, I normally give out my soap Saturday morning with the community project with the church. I have 3 batches that are fully cured and ready to go. Right here, just kind of this plain green. This was a Taiwan swirl that failed. I put it all together, put a little bit of water in it, cooked it down in a pot, and made this nice green soap, which actually looks nice. And turned out, I've already used one of them. It turned out to be a great bar soap. This multicolor is the Tilted Tiger Swirl. This is another confetti soap with a purple top. So I've got 3 batches for my normal Saturday morning project. And I'll probably do another hot process. When I did the red, white, and blue theme, which I gave out yesterday, I had a lot of soap left over, so I poured it into these molds here. So what I'll do is go ahead and chop up these red, white, and blue soaps and go ahead and put it in a hot process, white base of soap, just like I did with these. So anyway, this has been a lot of fun this week. A lot of work, but a lot of fun. I have some great looking soaps here to give out. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you. I probably won't do a batch of soap next week. I'll probably see you in a couple of weeks. Have a great 4th of July weekend. Goodbye.